Rabbi Yitzchak Dov and Reb Meir were two brothers from Isalovitz. They were the sons of a very famous rabbi from that area, and they were among the first students of the Baal Shem Tov, before he was ever revealed as a great tzaddik. They used to go and stay by him for short periods of time to learn and to go and pray in the woods with him. And on one of their trips, they were staying by the Baal Shem Tov, and he was getting ready to go out and pray the afternoon service in the woods. However, it was a very overcast day, and it started to rain, and the Baal Shem Tov refused to let them come with him. He was afraid they might catch a cold and get sick, God forbid. And the boys begged and pleaded, but he refused. And so the Baal Shem Tov went to the woods to pray the afternoon service, and he only came back well after midnight. Now when the Baal Shem Tov came back to the house, the boys saw that his face was red, and his clothes had holes in it, they were torn, and his shoes also had holes in them. And so the boys, in shock, asked Rebbe, what happened? Why do you look like this? Now the Baal Shem Tov always tried to shun honor. He never wanted to be in the limelight, afraid people might recognize him for what he was. But the boys kept pushing him, and he thought, these boys can keep a secret, so I'll tell them. He said he had just finished a Shmona Esrei when a lion appeared. And now he was saying the Aleinu prayer when the lion had come all the way up to him and started biting on his clothes and pulling. And the Baal Shem Tov said he was terrified, that he didn't know what to do. But then he thought to himself, what is this? Where is my fear of heaven? Doesn't it say in the Torah that the fear of you and the dread of you will be upon every beast of the earth? This is what Hashem says to Noah, the tzaddik of the generation. So why am I afraid? So at that point, the Baal Shem Tov turned around and started fighting the lion. He started tearing his clothes, biting his sandals. The Baal Shem Tov hit it, and it ran away. And so the Baal Shem Tov told this story to the boys, and the boys were in shock. He said, "Oh, Rebbe, if only we could be there to see this." They said, "This is like Shimon the Tzaddik, Shimon HaGibor, that fought the lions." Baal Shem Tov said, "You should know that there's going to come a day where people are going to tell stories about me, but they're not going to remember my fear of heaven." Just at that moment, someone had rushed in the door, and he saw the two boys sitting there. He said, "Oh, thank God you're here. Your parents were worried sick about you. They thought, God forbid, maybe you're eaten by some animal." And he says, "Please come, I must take you back to your parents." And the Baal Shem Tov told them, "You should go, you should honor your parents, it's a mitzvah." So the boys kissed their Rebbe and they left.